I'm gonna do Kenneka, Jenkins, tarot reading. Clear the energy, get rid. Good, positive energy for Nika to use. Kenneka, Jenkins. I'm asking my spirit guide, Samuel, to help me do a tarot reading for Kenneka Jenkins, the girl that's known to walk into a freezer and freeze to death and die, allegedly. Samuel, please help me do a reading for Kenneka. This is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Sorry about the cartoons playing. Okay. Most of the time I don't ask questions, I just let the spirits tell the story, and for each victim or deceased person. Okay, Samuel, let's start. Kenneka Jenkins. Choose cards for Kenneka Jenkins. The King of Cups. There was a male, a strong male in charge, and they tricked her, magician. This is a man that was offered her something in a cup. It could be a leader. Supposedly there was gang. The leader, King of Cups, is the one that would do the offering. Cups for me are usually offerings. Here's the magician. He's the trickster. He can be anybody who you want him to be, or whoever he wants to be. He is a tricker. He could trick you in any way. They tricked her by giving her this cup with something in it. The King of Wands. There was a male also. Wands are feelings and emotions for me. They may be different for other tarot readings, but for me, they are emotions and feelings. And cups are always an offering. Usually, you can fill anything liquid, put anything in a cup. So, to me, they're offerings. The King of Wands, this is someone with feelings or strong emotions, still had a grip and a hold on to that emotion. For Kenneka, he went along with this idea and this offering that they were gonna give Kenneka that night. He had no choice but to go along with it. He didn't want to look weak against this King of Cups, which is the gang leader. So he had no choice. Even though he liked Kenneka, he had feelings towards Kenneka, even as just a best friend or a good friend that hung out with Kenneka. He had no choice but to join in and go along with the trick that they were going to do to Kenneka and drug her that night. Supposedly gang rape her also. Let's see what else we get. This one wanted to flip. So I don't like flipping them myself. Wheel of Fortune. and communication. Communication, the 8 of Wands is usually communication. There was a shortage in communication, which everything was done behind Kenneka's back. The short wand, it's not the same length as the other ones. It's because that one stands for Kenneka. She was the only one that wasn't aware of the reason that they were really having that hotel party. She was told that it was Irene's birthday, but it was all planned. And the short one represents Kenneka. She was the only one that didn't know the true reason that they wanted her at that hotel party. The Wheel of Fortune, now this could mean good money. It could mean money, good or bad money. It's operate, so this money that maybe it was money from Kenneka, which they thought it was good money. They were going to use her, get her to buy weed, the pills, or whatever. They did this all before they got to the hotel. They used her money. They said, well, why not? She's going to be dead anyways. Or maybe the plan wasn't to kill her, but to just harm her, rape her, and trick her, and do all that ignorant stuff to her. So it doesn't necessarily, it could mean it's like never ending. Let's see what else. Kenneka Jenkins, please. Choose cards for Kenneka Jenkins. This is they're losing sleep. Whoever, the 9 of Swords. Swords can harm someone, so they're always damaged for me. Something to wound, something, they can stab you, cut you, or they cause harm. So usually this is their harm, anything like a weapon. So, and this person in this, this person is sitting up in bed with their hands, like they're exhausted and they can't sleep. They can't sleep, so they're losing sleep. The perpetrators are losing sleep. Here, let me move that. Try to move it out of the way. Let me move them. Yes, they're losing sleep. The people that did this Kenneka, still to this day, they know that the time's coming, that at some point, don't know when, but they're all gonna get arrested one way or another. Hopefully that with all the videos made proving that they edited that video, the footage, and that they covered it up, there gotta be a boundary, and for them to just reopen the case and take another look. This is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. This is done in the dark. This person is holding on to like a stick, walking away with their back turned, and moon, it's dark, they're in the mountain. This person is, this is Secretive, getting away. This woman is walking away from this stuff that's being offered in these cups. This is the 8 of Cups. Maybe this person didn't want nothing to do with it, so they up and left the party so they wouldn't get in trouble or be part of the crime. But this moon's usually in the dark, whatever, you can hide in the shadows, and it's usually secretive. So this person knows what happened to Kenneka and why it happened. but they're keeping it a secret, and they're not talking. They're not ever gonna speak up about it. Oh. Okay, these, I don't think these were meant to. Okay. Oh. This is the 4. Let me see if we can get it. The 4 of Pentacles, 4 coins. This is this guy, he looks like he has a crown on his head, so it couldn't be the gang leader. He's holding on to money. He's highly paid. Maybe he's coming from a family with money. He's stuck. There's also 2 coins, 2 pentacles below each of his feet, which there's money surrounding him, holding on to money. Maybe it's dirty money by selling drugs, but it could be just money that he's getting from his parents, but he always has money. This is a wealthy woman. She looks elegant, and she's in a field surrounded by pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. She's got a bird, like she's really elegant. She's surrounded by money. So this woman could be an owner. There was a manager at the hotel. This woman is surrounded by money. She never has gotten in trouble in her life. So it could mean it could be the woman that was at the front desk that is seen going around and walking on the lower level floor. I'm pretty sure she was seen on footage walking around the floor, but she was also at the service desk. This is unity. Usually it means a couple, a marriage. They're behind 4 of Wands. And it usually is marriage, unity, 2 people becoming one. They'll protect each other no matter what. They got married and they took vows. So they're always gonna have the same story. And there is a rumor that there was a couple at that party that night. And I did other readings, and I came up with the white girl and her boyfriend. They weren't married, but I got that they were engaged. So that was the white girl in the white shirt with the black capris, and her boyfriend, her fiance, was a white male, which has been seen several different times in the footage on other YouTubers' channels. So that is who I got, the white couple. They were invited to the party to go along with the idea and the planning to gang rape, and for the girls, the women, to fight and beat Kenneka's butt. I don't want to say the cuss word because it might get, YouTube might not like that, but yeah, they used this couple was at the party just so the white girl can be involved in the beating of Kenneka. And then we got the 5 of Cups. This is regret. This guy has his back turned towards you. His back's turned, which is regret. So someone they're regretting. It could be one of the friends. Monifa was the friend to get Kenneka to go to the party that night, and later changed her plans. Kenneka was supposed to get to the bowling alley, but Monifa talked her into going to the hotel party to support Irene on her birthday. And the 5 of Cups, 3 was knocked over and there was 2 left. So does this mean that Kenneka drank 3 drinks and there was 2 that she was given but she never drank? And this person regrets what happened to Kenneka that night and what they did. Let's do some more. Samuel, would you help me choose more cards for Kenneka Jenkins? Seems like he's trying to pull and they're sticking. Sometimes it takes more than one shuffle. Especially these cards are new. I haven't used them, so they kind of stick until they're used a few times. They get worn in. Okay. Here we got the five of swords. That is, in this card you'll see 2 people walking away. They're defeated. This person has 3 swords and he's looking back at the 2 walking away. And it's defeat. This guy here won the fight. These 2 back here lost the fight. And that might not necessarily mean there was 2 people that got defeated and beat up that night, but Kenneka, there is rumors that there was other victims that night at the hotel, but Kenneka was the one that caused the most drama, because her mom came looking for her. This person right here holding the 3 swords, he won the fight. So not necessarily one person won the fight. It could mean the several girls that I have proved the fight going on and them beating Kenneka up in the room. On my other channel, Paranormal Kathy, you can clearly see the white girl and Shamaya and Monifa by the bathroom stomping Kenneka. You can clearly see the white girl in the white t-shirt with black capris stomping on Kenneka. My other channel, it's paranormal_Kathy. You can see that video. We got a stern woman. A woman on a horse. A woman on a horse with her sitting straight up. Let's see if you can see it. And she's strong. She's holding on to a wand. It's hard to get to these because they're holographic. The light is, but this is the with the five of wands. Oh no, 6 of wands. It's the 6 of wands, and this woman is in control. You can tell she's in charge of what's going on with these other people on the horses next to her. So she is a woman that's well respected. It could be the gang leader's girlfriend, the next down below the leader in the gang, and everybody. She's in charge of everybody, and everybody looks up to her and wants to be like her in the gang. Let's see, we got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Let's see if you can see him. The King of Pentacles. Again, this could be an owner, a CEO of the hotel. He had money, and the king's always in charge of something. So since there's rumor that they were paid off to keep their mouth shut, this CEO, the owner of the hotel, had a room on the same floor, the 9th floor, that night of the party, and they even called the front desk to complain that someone was playing loud music and sounded like a party. So that's the only reason why the security guards went and knocked on that door, because they were being loud and they smelled marijuana in the hallways. So this could be the CEO that had that room on the 9th floor. So he didn't want his reputation and his company to look bad. They didn't want to be known that a girl got murdered at their hotel. It sounded better if it was an accident that she walked in to that freezer and froze to death. But if you look at that freezer, they at one point said that it was used for extra storage from the upstairs kitchen. But if you look at that freezer that Kenneka's in, it's filthy. The health department would never allow them to use it for extra storage place, because it's filthy. So, and that freezer was not on. I'm telling you, it was not on. I don't believe that it was on. It was a story for them to say it was an accident, so they wouldn't have a girl getting murdered at the hotel. They wanted to keep the good name and the 4-star review that the Crown Plaza had. So yeah, they covered it up. It's sad, but it's true. Everybody was paid off. They seen Kenneka walking around. I have proof that Kenneka is walking around the hotel with her underwear on and with her breast hanging out of her bra. I do have that on my other channel, paranormal_Kathy. Or it's youtube.com/paranormalkathy. She clearly is in her underwear walking around the halls. I freeze frame videos, and I do it frame by frame. There's 30 seconds of frame, so I do that, and when it shows the true editing that they did. So the next card is the Emperor, the Authority. This is Authority. Usually it can mean cops. The authorities were involved, which we know Rosemont Police Department were involved. They were involved in covering Kenneka's murder up. I say murder strongly because it was murder. They claim it was an accident, and there is a lot of people that think that it's so sad that this young girl was so confused that she walked into a freezer and froze to death. And it makes no sense, but there's people out there that believe that. It's sad. I have on my channel also that she was bloodied. She was bloody. Got a little tongue-tied there. Okay, we got death. For me, this card is karma. The death card. Death. This is karma. It could mean death, but with some other tarot readers, but to me, every tarot reader is different. To me, this is karma. Everybody that was involved in her murder, karma is catching up with them. Do you believe that? In one way or another, that karma is getting them one by one. And we know that when they first started getting murdered and shot up. So that is some of the karma right there. And they were all people that was involved at the hotel party that night. Involved with the Kenneka Jenkins homicide. We got the lovers, and again, that engagement, that white couple. There was other couples there, I believe. I don't care. People say that was Ty Rowland's sister that was next to him the whole time at the party that night. But whose sister is all up close with their brother, like she was? Was her name Malia or something like that? But she was pretty up close to Ty to be his sister. Like, I do not believe that was his sister. It looked to me more like a couple, a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. Because I know if I had a brother and we were at a party, I would not be all up on my brother that close. Like, something is definitely not right there. Like, I do not believe that is his sister. When they're done choosing cards, they'll just stop. They won't choose no more. Once they get their message out that they're trying to tell me, then they just stop. They stop choosing cards, and that's to me is they got what they wanted out. If you do like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. This is a new channel that I'm starting out. I do spiritual readings only. I'm not really experienced with doing personal readings. I would have to practice and do that much better. But I do deceased people, and I can connect with them. Usually when I do a new spirit that has passed over, they're not able to use or know how to use their energy, and they'll use my energy, and I get an instant headache, and usually it's not a good reading for me because they are not quite, they don't quite know how to use their energy because they're new in the spirit realm and they just don't know how. So I usually wait like a month or two before I do a person that had just recently passed. And children, I do the same thing. They really, to me, I do it telepathically. I'm very intuitive, so I can communicate with the dead through telepathic, and I'm basically a medium. But if you have any relatives or anyone you want a message or me to do a tarot reading on, you can leave that in the comments and I'll try to do that. Kenneka Jenkins. I do have spirits that will use the entire deck, and they just, because they are never spoken to since they died, so they're excited that someone is communicating in such a way that they can get a message out and to be open. We got the 10 of Cups. This is happiness and family. Kenneka is saying she came to terms with her death. She don't like that she's dead, but she does. She's happy now that it's been, what, 4 or 5 years now. She does choose this card because she misses her family. I just heard that. She misses her family. So she does miss her life. But she is in good terms with her spirit life, and she don't want everybody thinking that she, or hoping that she's okay. She is. This is confirmation. This card is usually happiness, and it's family. I mean, she misses her family. You can see how the cups are shaped like a rainbow. The 10 of Cups. And usually rainbows, if you think are happy and make people happy, they love seeing the rainbow. They're just beautiful. And that's what Kenneka's soul was. She's a beautiful person, and alive or dead. She didn't deserve to be murdered that night. Oh, he's trying to pull out this card. We got the Fool card. This could mean taking a leap, starting over. If you can see, this person is at the edge of a mountain top. She's got luggage right here. It could mean something foolish, doing something foolish, or starting over, going on a journey. Because she's got her luggage. Sorry, I can't. She's got her luggage right there, and it's clearly daylight because the sun's out. It could mean also taking a leap, trying something new. But yeah. Her friends thought they can get away with it. I know Monifa left the area and went somewhere for a while and hid out because she was scared. She was scared. She was getting harassed, and she went as far as changing all her name and made all her social media private and changed the names on them. That could mean her friends packing up and leaving because they're scared. But it could mean that what they did was a foolish act. Yeah. So it means a couple of things. I hope my mic's working. I really do. I hope my mic's working. Because I just got this mic and I'm not sure if it's gonna work or if I got it connected right. She might. Oh, this is religion, money, religion, church, give outs. There's homeless people walking in their bare feet in the snow. And there's a stained glass which are going over past a church, what looks like. And maybe it's a place, since these are homeless people, maybe it's a place for them to go warm up and get something to eat. And maybe they could be getting some type of money, or that it could mean that just that a lack of funds, a lack of money. The money, like the friends started going to church. It could be, it could from the money, and their money's running short. The money that they were given, because I'm pretty sure they was given a good bit of money to, because that's a bit huge secret to have someone to keep, you know. So it could mean someone is actually jealous, not jealous, but now they have no money, or they're low on funds, and they're going to the shelter or like a Catholic charities to get food and to warm up, but they are not allowed to stay there, and just to come in, get warmed up if it's cold out. I'm sure in Chicago they have really cold winters, so yeah, it could mean that. And just because another tarot reader has a different meaning to the cards, it doesn't mean that they're right. Every tarot reader is different, and they read cards in a different way. It depends on what your spirit guides are helping you choose and say that the cards mean. So don't think that my card readings are wrong because mine don't have the same meanings that other readers have. Like I said, every tarot reader is different in the meanings of the card. When I first started, I did get the book to help guide me, and but it all came naturally. I bought my first tarot deck, and it literally sat on my table for like 2 months before I even just picked them up and started using them. But it did come naturally to me. It was like so easy. I knew. I just shuffled them up, and instantly I knew I was getting readings and messages. When I communicate with the spirit, I usually get headaches. Not every time, but I do get headaches instantly because they're using my energy to communicate. Spirits need energy, electromagnetic energy, or any type of energy. I do know their favorite energy to use is heat. So I always burn candles for them. That way they always have a source of energy. That way they can communicate in the way that they want to. So please don't think mine's wrong because I didn't get the same reading as another tarot reader did. Everyone's different. Oh, celebrating the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. See, they're cheering. So these are 3 friends. They got cups, they're cheering, they're drinking, and it looks like they're having fun. So these could be the 3 of Kenneka's good friends. They were drinking at the party, they're celebrating. They're drinking and having a good time. Oh, instantly. The Ace of Wands. This is somebody in charge of. This could mean somebody deeply carried for Kenneka. It hurt them. This is somebody in control that maybe it could have been a family member that loved her so much that they just wanted to die. Someone, it could have been a parent or a friend. This ace, this is usually someone in control. They definitely had feelings for Kenneka. Whether it be somebody at the party that night that had to go along, like that other card did, like the King of Wands, like I said earlier. This is the Ace of Wands. This is more control than a king and a queen. This one truly loved Kenneka, and they felt like broken, but just with somebody really close to Kenneka. The Page of Pentacles. This is a woman. Pages to me are always women. I get a woman energy vibe from them. So it's usually a woman for me when I get a page. So this page is holding a pentacle, a coin, which money comes up every time I do Kenneka's reading. See? This Page of Pentacles. She is someone, a good friend or a woman that was given money. She's holding the pentacle, so she's holding on to this blood money is what I call it. It's dirty money. They got it because they keep their mouth shut because of a murder. So they got money. This woman, this would be a friend of Kenneka. It's blood money. Oh, this is committing a crime. The Seven of Swords. He's running away from committing a crime. He just committed a crime. He just committed a crime. He's got the weapons with him, and he's looking. There's two back there, and he's looking back to make sure no one's following him. It looks like he just stole. He just stole something, or he just committed a crime in that town. It looks like behind him. So he's running away from it, and he's looking back to make sure nobody's coming after him. But this was a crime was committed, and this is confirmation that it was a crime. It was a murder. These cards are pretty, but it's hard for me to get a good setting that way you guys can see the card. They're holographic, and that's why I got them, because I like colorful things, rainbow colors, but yeah. This blindfolded and tied up. This is the eight of swords, tied up and bound. At some point, she was tied up, or but she didn't see it coming. She was blindfolded, which means she was rushed at. They all started all together at once, stomping her and beating her up. It doesn't necessarily mean she was blindfolded, but she didn't see all these attacks coming for them to beat her up and get attacked like they did. In that video that someone had of her crying in the hotel room, asking why they did that to her. And I mean, you can clearly hear a guy say, "Stick the broom up her blank." Like, it's just so sad. Like, it almost made me cry. It just, like, I got chills all over my body when I heard that. It's just so sad. Like, she was in agony. You could tell, at that point, she had already been raped. And hearing her cry and asking them why they did that to her is just, it's just so sad. Oh, the Chariot. To me, this is the gossiper. The Chariot. She can't keep secrets. So they were running their mouth, blaming each other on social media when it first happened. Shortly after it happened, they were all on Facebook blaming each other and their statuses, and like, they were just blaming each other. And for the cops not to see that and just let them get away with it while they're blaming each other. And there was no reason that the cops couldn't search their social media, their Facebook pages, and see who and what they were saying, that who committed this heinous act on Kenneka. And for the cops just to let it go and not reopen it and let them get away with the murder. It's just so sad. This person is the gossiper. She can't keep a secret. And this makes sense because they were running their mouth and the cops did nothing. Usually I don't ask questions. Sometimes I do. But I just let the spirit and Kenneka communicate on their own. And they communicate and let me know. Well, they'll pick each card. My spirit guide will. He is communicating with Kenneka. This is the Six of Pentacles. Handing them money. Handing them money. See that? Handing them money. They're begging, they're pleading for money. It's a handout. They were given money to keep their mouth shut. To shut their mouth and not say anything. That's why the employees, everyone that was working that day, that whole week of that hotel party, they had to sign a contract saying not to ever speak of that whole week ever again, or they could be sued. It's just so crazy. They were paid to keep their mouth shut. Offered this offering, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Even though he was offered, he's being offered something in this cup. But if you look, it looks like he's pouting or in a long thought, like daydreaming. Like he's thinking really hard before he takes this offer. These are offerings. He's being offered something in this cup. Maybe he had feelings that they were trying to get rid of him too and offered him something in the cup. Because we know there's rumors that more than one person was getting drugged that night. Could this person think that they were gonna be drugged. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oops, I dropped these cards. Kenneka Jenkins. Oh, we got the moon. The moon is at night. You can hide in the dark. Get away. It's usually secretive. The moon. You can hide things. You can do stuff and keep it a secret. This is a dirty, filthy secret that they all have and that they're keeping held within themselves. It is just a shame that they could get away with this and know the secret and get paid for it, to go against their supposedly best friend. Monifa said they were best friends since, what, 2nd or 3rd grade for 12 years? And she just did her like that? Like, set her up to get raped and murdered? It's just a shame, and it's downright cruel. Is she done, Samuel? I think she's done. No? The star. This is something. The star. This is something. Water being poured. Oh, you can't see it. Water being poured into the pond. And water being poured on land at the same time. This is from water to land and land to water. So Monifa did say they put her in the shower, that she died in the room. That they put her in water in the shower to try to revive her, but she didn't. They thought that would make her wake up and come back to life. Like when they realized that she was dead. That's when the only reason they put her in the shower to try to revive her. So that could mean the water, and then this can represent the floor, the ground, not necessarily the earth. Water to land, land to water. I do have a pendulum. We can ask if Kenneka was really murdered. My spirit guide usually is good with that. The King of Swords. This king is the one that killed her. This king. So a leader of the gang was the one that raped her the last time and killed her. It was a leader. I just heard death. So I'm taking that as this King of Swords. This would be a leader of the gang. Somebody in charge. The swords do damage. They kill people. They're weapons. This person here, this King of Swords, committed the last crime against Kenneka, that murdered her, that killed her. I'm also going to put this video on my paranormal _ Kathy YouTube page. I have other Kenneka Jenkins videos on there. What I do, I go through the footage, I take screenshots frame by frame, and I discover a lot I mean, a lot of stuff. Like, it shows right through the editing that has been done to the footage. It's insane, everything that I found. It's just crazy. So if you would want to, my YouTube channel is youtube.com/paranormalkathy, all lowercase, with the website, all lowercase. You can also search on YouTube hashtag J4K 2022, and that'll bring up some of my videos, and all you have to do is check my channel, and feel free to subscribe if you want to know or see more evidence of Kenneka's death and what I have found in the footage. Oh, let's see. We got the 7 of Cups, and they're all filled with something, and this is a shadow person looking up, and this card is, I see this the loved one or the deceased outside of their body. They're just like a shadow of their self, and they're looking up, or they're remembering. These are accomplishments that they did throughout their lifetime. So they're remembering. That's all they have is memories now. Oh, protection. We got the Strength card. That's protection. She's protecting her family, her loved ones here on Earth. Strength. It could mean that she's strong, even though she had what happened to her. Her life was taken, and the evil stuff they did to her. She is still strong. It also means protection. She's protecting her loved one. She's an angel. She's an angel now in heaven, and she's protecting her family. Like this card, this Knight of Cups. Oh, Knights are usually younger energy. It could be any young person. It could be up a teenager, all the way up into the early 20s is usually Knights for me. But this is a young teenager. Of this cup. It has a cup, and the horse is standing there with one leg up, which he looks like he is in charge. He's real at peace. This horse looks like it's comfortable, standing there like posing with his leg up, and this knight, he looks like he's at peace. So this young person, I'm getting that it was a teenager. So it could mean one of the boys at the party. He was offering cups, or he had a cup, and he offered it. This young teenager, this kid, also offered Kenneka a cup. Everybody was. Everybody was offering her cups at night, trying to get her to drink, and as many as she could. That way she would be belligerent and intoxicated and drugged to the point where they could just do anything. I really hope my audio is working. This is the Hermit. The Hermit card. The Hermit. This means home for me. She wants to go home, she said. I just heard. I miss home. She wants to go home. And that is so sad. That she'll never go home again. She'll never go home. And she misses it. She misses being at home with her family. She just wants to go home. It's just sad. And I can't do anything to help her. Kenneka. Were you murdered? Will you show me the Sun card, Samuel? To confirm she was murdered. The Sun card is my yes or no card. The Sun card is usually good energy. It's positive. My yes is the Sun card upright, which is a yes. If it's reversed, it also means no. So I asked him to confirm yes or no questions, and then I'll put it back in the deck so that if I ask another yes or no question, it will be in the deck and he can choose it again. But that's the only card that I will do that with, put it back into the deck, is the Sun card for the yes and no questions. Was Kenneka Jenkins murdered? Sometimes if I shuffle through them and he don't get a chance to get it, that's my fault because I'm shuffling. I done passed it and he can't grab onto it. But this is the Six of Cups. This is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. This is an offering. Handing, offering Kenneka a drink. This is an offering. They're giving something, passing a drink to this person. This is somebody in a hoodie with a hat on, offering this woman something in a cup. In this cup it's flowers, but for Kenneka it was liquor and a pill that they put in her drink. So this could mean that this shows that they offered her the drink in the cups. Remember Malia, I don't know if that's her name, or Mariah, Ty Rowland's supposed to be sister, which I deny and don't think that that's his sister. They were just too close and close up on each other to be brother and sister. But she kept saying 2 cups or whatever. The whole deal was 2 cups. Yeah, this was them offering her cups with the alcohol and drug in it. Sorry if my video's getting too long. I don't even know how. It's an hour and oh my god. I'm gonna have to end this before I'm even done, guys. Maybe I'll do her again But I don't want my video to be too long and you not watch it all. But if you really, I prefer that you do try to watch it all. It shows YouTube that, you know, you liked the content that I'm posting on my channel. And if you do, please leave a like, comment, it helps out a lot. And subscribe, of course. Make sure you turn, when you hit the bell, turn it on all notifications so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. But thank you for watching and have a good day.